Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Championship Series on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Apes. Okay, all set to go. Leading off, Edouard Julien. In there at the knees, and that's how Game 4 gets underway. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Gets it in on the run. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. A tough challenge in this one. An excellent arm on the mound. Singy, they're going to have to capitalize on their opportunities.
Yeah, and they're not going to get a whole lot if he pitches the way that he's capable of pitching. So be ready to swing from the first pitch. You get something straight, man, you better turn on it.
Nails it, and there are 2 outs. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Royce Lewis. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Slider clips the zone.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Right side, hard hit. To first, 3rd out. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Chris Paddock.
Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Puts a bunt down. He handles it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. And let's take a look at the lineup. Here's the second baseman. That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now it's the rookie DH. Paddock moved to first. Tagging, and he picked him up.
I think the base runner was trying to catch him off guard, perhaps looking to steal right away, and wasn't ready to get back to first. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher.
Fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. This to 3rd, and it goes just foul. The pitch. Up and in, and the count 1-2.
Watching his rounds during batting practice today, so impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
And here is number 11. Pitch out, but no action. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 4 of the ALCS. Pitch. Swings through that.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And we're back. Here's Byron Buxton. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked up even higher. Swings through that one.
You look up in the stands in games like this, you just see a giant mass of color. Everything just blurs together, and it can be hard as a player not to get distracted by that kind of energy. Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Fly ball down the line. Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That one misses. Ball 1. Jeffers measures 6 feet 4 inches, 235 pounds, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Bill, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it, and the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
So first and second with 1 gone. So up next for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in game 4. Lifted in the air down the left side. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. And now for the Twins, Max Kepler. That's in there. And that is strike 1. And a swing and a miss. Swings for it, and that's a strikeout.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the rookie third baseman, number 17. Paddock back to work. Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. That misses, and that's ball 1.
He was all over that one. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every pitch in the league. Just a nice line drive in the center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now Farmer over to Correa for 1. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And here's the rookie catcher. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And that's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's Trevor Larnach. The pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Swings through that.
This can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
This is outside, and it's 1-2. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it drops in. And that turns the lineup over.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Deal 1. Right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Larnach round second on his way to 3rd. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Cal Farmer up to the plate now. There's the strike. Larnick, the runner at third. Julien stands at second. No outs. Makes the grab. Runner takes for home. Now a long throw home. Safe. And they take the lead.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball. Just couldn't get it to drop in.
Royce Lewis, the next twin up to hit. On the inside corner for a strike. One run across in the frame so far. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Late that time, it's strike 2. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And it's second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The pitch. Swings through that one, it's a strikeout. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. Swings through that one, 0-1.
Strike one is so critical when they bat like this with a
runner takes off to third. Pitches low to second, and that's not it. Runner at third, 2 away. That one at the knees for a strike. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Set for the bottom of the third. Now the left fielder, number 36. Here comes the pitch. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Paddock, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. And the pitch. Popped up. 1 up, 1 down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
Number 41 now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That misses the zone. 1-1. And the right-hander deals. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Buxton makes a nice running catch. So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Strike 1. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Fourth game of the ALCS. Here's Carlos Correa. Right through there for a strike. Next up, he's in for a strike.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking every day.
Swing and a miss. Time to go up the ladder for the K.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, he expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to him in on it. Very nice.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So up next. Number 3. The pitch. Off the plate inside. Ball 1. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. High in the air out to right. Under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that quickly 2 away. And now the right fielder struck out swinging his first time. That one hit to right. And it runs the wall. The throw in. And now the tying run is in the scoring position. Here's the third baseman. And he's already singled in this game. This ball's chopped to the ground. Lewis on the run, sends it over to first. And the inning is over. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Number 26.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left there.
The throw to first. Up and down. So digging in, Trevor Lund.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air and maybe drive it into the gap.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away. And here's the Twins leadoff guy, Edouard Julien. High fly ball out to left field. Throws it in for the out. Number 2. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Farmer. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Farmer measures 6 feet even, 33 years old, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. They take the force out, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now, here is number 47. And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll go for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff count.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just floated it behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the speedy catcher over to first, and he's safe.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that we can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score.
Buxton moves under it, squeezes it, and there's 1 down. Digging in is the switch-hitting outfielder. First time up was a pop-out. That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now the first baseman. Line drive. Buxton puts it away, and that ends the inning. Top 6, and now for the Twins, Royce Lewis. into the game now on defense. Number 71. He takes over as the new first baseman. In there at the knees for a strike. On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. Hawaii to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Snuck the fastball by him.
Short work to send the captain to start the inning, and no messing around either. All three pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Hit in the air, left field, gets under it, and there's 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Carlos Correa, the next twin up to hit. Foul ball. Ground ball right side. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team to follow. A nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Foul ball. Correa off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And that is that. So 1 hit. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter will be the shortstop, number 67. Paddock back to work. Out towards right center field. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it. And there's 1 down. Now it's the second baseman. So now a pinch hitter, number 38, looking to start something with 1 gone. Popped up, and that's a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Hauls it in, 2 away. And next is the designated hitter. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
Fouled off. He was late.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Wouldn't chase that time. The Twins up by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's a 1-2. And another ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it back. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2 outs. Up the middle. And that is the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Now into the ball game on defense, number 15. He'll play second. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. And there's a ball. Missed inside with the curve. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, center field. Has this one sized up. Corrals it. And there's 1 down. Now batting Max Kepler. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Foul ball there. 1 down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Left-hand hitter waits. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Late here in game 4. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Under it. Puts it away from the end. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Trevor Larnach. In the air out to center. Sounds like this one up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that's the bottom of the seventh. Now it's the right fielder, number 11. And the pitch. Returns it to the infield as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. Now a pretty big at bat coming out with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now the third baseman. And fouled off.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Fouled off with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. So the tying run at second. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now the center fielder. And that one fouled off. Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Inside move to second, and he's back in safely. Gets the bunt down the right side. Tagged up in the air, but he's able to get the runner up to third. Here's the catcher. Foul.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2 outs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Number 27.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that gets down into the gap. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Wastes no time there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Kyle Farmer. The next twin up to hit. That one finds the zone. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the catch for the out. next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a grounder. And there's a strike.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a foul ball. 1 out, a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 8th.
1 ball.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Kicks and fires. Swings strong for the catch. Gassed it right by him.
Well, they had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game. I think those guys got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach. Figure out how they're beating him. Make this adjustment really quick because Roy will get around the league in a hurry.
And on second, 2 down. That's the third, and that one handled. Over to first. That takes care of Buxton. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, number 36. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Strike 2.
And he is just dialed in right now. Every pitch thrown with so much conviction.
Movement in the bullpen. Yohan Duran getting ready to go. Topa getting cranked up as well. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, that could certainly jumpstart an offense. The hit by pitch.
New pitcher now, Griffin Jacks.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
With the tying run on at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Pitch is in the dirt. That is ball one.
Put away off that pitch down.
And fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
He goes down looking. Now it's the shortstop. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. On the ground, 2 ball. Correa throws the first in time. Now 2-0.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
And now the rookie second baseman taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. In the air, right field. Kepler sizes this one up, makes the play, and it's out number 3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 23.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Correa in the box now. 4 balls and a strike. And that one fouled off. It misses. It's a strikeout.
In this one, that splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Batting 1 down, takes a strike. High fly ball down the left field line. Should have this one. And it's the grab. 2 down. Matt Wallen, the next twin up to hit. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, we won't be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
2 down, nobody on. In the air, left field, under it. Calls it in to end the inning. On the mound is the closer. Yohan Duran.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Wouldn't chase that time. And another ball.
He's looking for a fastball, but I'm not sure he's going to get one. Pitcher doesn't have to challenge him. He feels better about his off-speed secondary stuff and stay with it.
Fastball for a strike.
On a night like tonight, the last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the ground. Tell you what, you want to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good compliment to that fastball.
1-1 game, bottom 9. Now a pop-up on the infield. Correa is there. Brings it in. And there's one away.
That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And they're down to their last out. Here's the third baseman.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Move over to first, trying to keep it close.
This one with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Next to hit, number 47. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send it.
To the right side. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, you can tell these players feel great and also relieved to even up the series. There's so much on the line. You've worked so hard to get here. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a Game 7 in this series.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
Well, it takes a team effort to produce a shutout. I mean, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.